Hello, my psalm today is 18, Psalm 18. When life feels precarious. Precarious means not securely held. You feel that you're on the edge and you're about to fall off, and that's what I'd like this psalm to be about today. I'm going to read just a few verses. I love you, Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer. My God is my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I called to the Lord, who is worthy of praise, and I have been saved from my enemies. Several years ago, my family and I had the privilege of visiting the Rock of Gibraltar on the southern tip of Spain. Certainly something worth seeing. The boys remember the trip quite well because they had to, I think we spent half the day walking all over that rock. It's much bigger than it looks at first. But I mean, when you're going through, there's guided tours and all kinds of things, but there's all kinds of tunnels, and as you're going through these tunnels, you start to understand the history of the Rock of Gibraltar, and there's cannons there from hundreds of years ago, and there's even modern stuff from going right up to the Second World War and beyond. Radio equipment, and there's a runway now that's set up right in the now since Second World War. But it's quite a history. It's quite interesting. The Strait of Gibraltar, it's about 10 kilometers. So the south of Spain going to the north of Africa is about 10 kilometers across, maybe a little bit more. And it is the gateway into the Mediterranean Sea, into that whole area. So that represented the whole Roman world at the time. So from ancient times, the Rock of Gibraltar really was a strategic point of entry and of control of the world, and this strategic importance continued right as close as the Second World War. What am I trying to say with this? Is that God is not only a strong fortress for us, and we don't only take refuge in Him, and certainly like the Rock of Gibraltar, it is a strong fortress. It is impregnable. You can't take refuge in it. But I'd like to say also that God is a strategic a strategic fortress, a strategic stronghold for us in our lives. And so being in the presence of God and knowing that God is for us and not against us is of strategic importance to us. And verse 28 goes like this: You, Lord, keep my lamp burning. My God turns my darkness into light. With your help, I can advance against the troop. With my God, I can scale a wall. David in this psalm he's struggling with his calling. And you look at this whole series of psalms that we've been going through, and you find that he's constantly calling out to God because of the situation that he finds himself in. And I feel in this psalm that he's really struggling with the calling of God in his life. He knows God has a great purpose for his life, but he's unsure of it at this point. But this is normal. When there is a calling from God, when you know that God is calling you to be something, to do something, there will always be a period of testing before that calling is realized. And the best way to see that is throughout Scripture. We find that each and every case that God always tests the calling. So you look at Abraham, Joseph, Moses, Daniel, and here David. And each one of those stories, you find that God is testing the calling. So circumstance will always come to try to snuff out our sense of calling. We need to remember where the calling comes from and who gives the strength and direction when difficult times come. Lord, it's you who keeps my lamp burning. Lord, maybe this is a prayer that you can pray today. Lord, keep my lamp burning, because you are my stronghold and my fortress that is strategic in my life. Verse 32 goes on like this. It is God who arms me with strength and keeps my way secure. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He causes me to stand on the heights. He trains my hands for battle. My arms can bend a bow of bronze. Every problem can be seen as a challenge that with the strength of God, we can climb to the top of and be like a deer, not only panting for the water brook, but also standing on the heights. So let this psalm be an encouragement for you today.